Hi everybody, it's Linda from the Crafting Depot, and I'm sitting here with a journal that I've pretty much finished. But all I'm going to do now is take some items and put them into the journal. And I'm not going to stuff the whole thing, but I'm going to put some things in it. So the journal is, it's a hardcover. It's covered in material. It has 3 signatures, and each signature has 48 pages. So total in the journal is 144 pages. Let me see, can you see that? Okay, it's got 144 pages. The gator mouth is 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches wide, and this is before I put any more papers in it. The spine is 1 3/8 inches. Okay, so I'm just going to go through this with you. I did a lot of stenciling. The inside is scrapbook paper and the outside is material, and it's hardcover. Okay, so we're going to go through this real quickly. And okay, so this is a napkin, a pretty napkin, and I'm going to just fold it over like this, and I'm going to stick it in here. So this is a pocket that we made online, and it has a button here and also a pocket in here, and it closes by just taking it and fitting it underneath the button. And then there's some stenciling. So there's stenciling throughout. So here are some butterfly stickers and a cluster that I made online. Here is a piece of vintage paper that was acrylic. There's acrylics all over. No, is that acrylic? I think it's watercolor all over. It's either watercolor or acrylics. It's really pretty. And then it's been distressed, and there's some stamps on it. I don't know if you can see the stamps, but they're in some distressed ink. And then there's stenciling throughout. So here is a pocket. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. And what I may do is just stick. Is this the wrong way? I don't know. Not this way. So I may stick some things along the way. I have a bunch of things from Pam's will that go in? Should go in. Nope. Okay, maybe not. Why not? Let me see why not. It goes all the way down this way. Why won't it go in? I don't know why it won't go in. There we go. And we'll just stick some things in here. Here's another envelope. Let's see if it will go in there. Maybe that's not the right thing to put in there. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. We'll stick that in there. Stamps. So these are just things for the recipient to play with, and then more stenciling, and there's plenty of writing space in here, plenty. So here, and like along throughout it, I'm going to put some things in. This is an old vintage, it says advertisement on the bottom, but it looks very old to me. And shows you salads on this side. Is it getting worse night after night? All right, so we're going to stick that in there. And then the recipient will have something to take out. And this has 1, 2, 3 areas to put things in. And like I said, I'm not going to put stuff everywhere, but there will be some places. So this was made with a card, and then it's covered in botanical paper and then distressed. And I made an altered paper clip that I thought looked really nice with this. And I'm just going to put this in with a paper clip. And that's going to go like that. So the recipient can move it anywhere they want. And then a butterfly, some stenciling, and then here is a pocket. Inside the pocket is a card. So we made this card, and I showed you how you can make an envelope for it. So inside are some punch outs. You get a dragonfly, a bird, a butterfly heart, and just some cardstock to play with. You can a doodle on, and then there's a little pocket here where that sits. And then in the back, I put a tag that I made. It's backed in coffee dyed paper so the recipient can also, and it also has a tuck area. And it's been sewed all around. So that goes in there. And then here is another pocket. 1, 2, 3, 4 areas to stick things. And I think I'm going to stick this card in there. They can write on the back. And like I said, I'm not going to put things everywhere, but some places I will put stuff. So here's from Pam's Fundles. Put that in there, stick that in there, and there we go. And these are some paper flowers that I made in stenciling and a cluster. So here is I believe this was a card that I turned into a side tuck. And what I'm going to do is take this very old paper that was dyed, and I'm just going to stick it in there like that, and then they can pull it out, and it goes nicely with the stenciling. So this was made from braille, and I put heart on it, a bow, and then this is from the back of a book, and that goes nicely in there. And then moving along, this was made from botanical paper, and it's got a tag along with it. Another cluster, some stenciling. Stenciling is throughout the book. This was made with map, and it's an area where you can put something in, and I think I have somewhere from Pam's Fundles, I have an old picture, very old. Not sure what year it's from. It looks like they did some math on the back, and I'm going to stick that in there for the recipient to find. And some stickers. This was made out of a magazine, and it's got areas to draw, and also pockets. There's little pockets in here where you can stick things. And I think I'll let them know that this is a pocket. I'll put this in. Let me see if that'll go. Let's see how that looks. Not too bad. Okay, so there's one in there to show them that there's a pocket. Some stamping, stenciling. This is an envelope. Okay, there's several envelopes glued together. This came out really nice. I think there's 3 envelopes here. So there's a space here, there's a space here, and it's been decorated with vintage papers. And here is another area where I included a 3rd pocket, and it folds up real nicely. This came out great. I love this. I hope I remember how I did these. And this ties around, and then it gets secured again. Let me get this. It gets secured with a paper clip, and they can take it out. They can put things in it, whatever they want. And more stenciling. Here's another pocket that we made out of a circle. And this is reduce your caffeine intake and try beauty-friendly swaps for your daily brew. I don't know if that will even fit in there, but let's try. I don't know if I want to put this in here. I kind of like the way it looks without it, so we're going to keep going. Here, we can put it in here. So this is another tuck made from vintage paper, and just, you know, colored on. I believe that was with acrylic paints and a makeup sponge. That's how it was done. And I turned it into a side tuck. And some more stenciling throughout. There's plenty of places to write in this journal. So this was a burrito, and it was made with stickers, and there's fabric, buttons, And I took an old, this is from Pam's Fundles, an old New York, New Haven, and Hartford Railroad conductor and engine. So they use this, and I don't know what date it is. Oh, September 4th, 18 something. It says 18, but they don't write the year. This is very old. So I guess the conductors use this. So we're going to fold this up, and it's going in the burrito. And then here is a old postage that I tucked it in. This is a really cute, made from fabric and paper, and then I kept the punch outs, and I glued this down, and you can tuck something in right here. Another cluster. And now we're on to the second, I forgot, I'm losing my train of thought. The second signature. So this is an origami dress, and it's a side tuck, so they can tuck things in there. And here is, this was made from a picture that I wound, oh, and also I believe it was a card. I forgot already. So this was one, this has several pockets, 2, 3, and 4 pockets where you can stick things. And then moving along, we have stenciling, another cluster. Here is a side tuck. And I think what I'm going to do is just stick this. Here's another old vintage photo. I don't know what year it is, but you can tell it's very old, black and white. Looks like a very happy family, and they look like they're in Italy. I'm thinking because of the way the vines are. Everybody looks super happy with Mom. And we're going to stick you right in there. And then moving along, we have more. And Pam gave me a lot of these things. So here's an envelope made from music paper. And then inside is some coffee dyed lined paper. This was made, and I don't know how much more of these type of journals I'll be doing. I think I'm going to be doing more art journals. But occasionally I'll be doing these. So this was made with music paper, and then not coffee dyed, avocado dyed paper for writing. And this is really cool. I really like the way this came out. And then it's got material on the top and a bow. How cute is that? And that is just adhered in here. I think I'm going to put this on this side. And just clipped in there like so. And we'll move that there. And then more lined paper and more stenciling. And then this was made with a piece of a vintage book page. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. And here again, I'll put something in here. This looks like, not sure what this is. I think this is a library card. We don't use those anymore, so we'll put you in there. And there's a lot of stuff in here that I'm looking to rehome. Okay, so here is another place to put a tea card. And these are really old. I don't think you can get these anymore. Okay, so there's a few things in here. And then we turn the page, and I lost my bone folder underneath these papers. Oh, there you are. Okay, so this has 1, 2, and 3 places to stick things. And we have more paper here. This is a letter to somebody dated April 20th, 1931. Ledger expenses in regular, I can't read this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and it looks like they have things, okay, all written down. So I'm going to fold this nicely. And I might not stick this right here. You know what? I think I'm going to hold off on that. Will that fit in here? Yes, it does. So that's going in there. And they'll be able to put their own stuff in here. And it looks like we still have more stuff. Let's keep going. Okay, so more stenciling. And then here's a place where we can put, this looks like a letter. Okay, it's written April 11th, 1937. It might be, oh wait, I am going to write last, but I'm not good at reading this. Something for 1936. I decided to go home. Something all ready for her, Thatcher. Okay, so this letter is it's on front and back. It's a very old letter. And where was I? Right here. So we're going to stick you right in here. And this is another burrito. And then what I did was I glued pearls around it and put some heart stamps on it. And that's made with a botanical paper. Here is the end of a cluster that had fabric and vintage paper in it. And then I took a botanical page and just tore it up and glued it down. It's just for decoration purposes, decorative purposes. Okay, so moving along, we have another. This was made out of an envelope. It's got a window here, and they can put stuff in. I don't know what I have that I would want to put in here. This is too big. These things are too big. All right, so we're going to move along. Here's some more botanical paper that's just here for decorative purposes, and there's plenty of spaces. You can write right over these stencils. All these stencils can be written over. And then this is a pocket right here. And I'm thinking, should I put this in here? This is a very old postcard. And you know what? Let's see, do you fit in here? Nope, you don't. So what else can we put in there? Oh, here is something. This is very old. This is Gulf Mobile, Ohio Railroad Company. And does it have a date? George D. Owen is 45 years old. And it doesn't say... Oh, it's an examination, probably for a job. Okay, you know what? We're going to fold you up nicely, like this. And you're going right in there like that. How's that? So this is a piece of a cluster. Not a cluster. I can't think of it as what it is right now. But it was a long strip of material and paper, and I turned it into a pocket. Okie dokie, moving along, more writing space. Here is another, and I believe this is a pocket. Yes, it is. And it opens up, and we have another card inside that was made with stickers and stamps. And that goes in here. And this is the envelope, and then along, like the other one, I stuck some, this they could write on. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a lot of stuff. We have a dragonfly, 2 butterflies, a heart, another butterfly, and some writing paper, all for the recipient to decorate themselves and play with. And these are and they can adhere these wherever they want on their journal. And that's going in there. That closes up nicely. And that's made with a vintage dictionary and a button and a bow made from ribbon. And now we're in the last signature. So here is more stenciling, and you can write on all these pages. Here is a belly band. Okay, so let's pull this out. What's this? This is a cotton compress contract dated December 1930. Okay, and this is city of Meridian, state of Mississippi. It has to do with the railroad company. And it's extremely old, and you can see this. So this is going to get folded. I don't think that'll fit in there, so we're going to go this way. And we're going to fold it up like so. And we're going to put it right under the belly band for them to find. And here's more stenciling. This is a little snippet from a cluster. Oh, it was a snippet roll back here. This is what I made. This was a snippet roll, the end of it, and I cut it off and made it into a pocket. Okay, so here we are. We did this. Let's keep moving, and we're up to here. So this is paper from a book that I added to another piece of paper, and then I used some acrylic paint and just decorated it, and you can write right over that. Here is some stenciling, and this is really cute. This comes out and you can write on it. It's got a little stamp in there, and then there's something else in here that explains the picture. So you're going back in there. I really like this activity. This craft was really a lot of fun and really cute. Okay, and then you're getting paper clipped back on here like that, and then more stenciling. Here is a cluster, and there is a lot of writing space. So this is a side tuck. Now what do we want to put in here? This was interesting. I found this, and it says upper body stretch, assume basic standing position with feet slightly apart, and it explains how they used to exercise. I can't imagine exercising in a long dress like this, but forward back stretch. And we're going to fold you ladies up, and you're going in here. So let's open you up. Let's make sure you're folded nicely. And again, nicely. And you're going right there, right in here. So this was a belly band made with fabric over paper, and then it was, let me fix this. This is bothering me. There we go. There we go. Okay, you're going right in there, like that, so they can pull that out. Alrighty, so moving along, this was a recycled envelope, and then inside is a really cute vintage picture of a girl, and on the back you can write, and for privacy you can stick that in there, like that. And this is a little pocket area where they can put stuff. Do I have anything small here? No, I think I used up all the, yeah, I did. Okay, keep going. More stenciling, side tucks. So we can take, oh, here's some music paper. This is very old, and when it gets old, it doesn't stay together. I think I'm going to glue this, or maybe I won't. Okay, we won't do that. I don't know what to put in here. I have more paper that's vintage. So you know what? We're going to fold you up, and you're going to stay right there, right in there. So here's another area where they can put stuff, side tuck. Another cluster, and then here is some paper that I glued this whole thing down, and it's got all different pieces of paper they can just rip out if they choose to, or just write on it, and it's got a paper flower. More clusters, and then here's a paper that was taken out and some labels added to it for writing. This was on a vintage recipe book. Here is some stenciling. Here's another really cute pocket. Here it is. Okay, so you can put stuff here, here, and I don't think so there. I think just here. And then it's decorated with flowers. And then here is another one of those origami dresses that I made. And what I did was I made it a side tuck. So here is, this is a napkin over a vintage paper, and then on the back is avocado dyed paper, and that goes right in there nicely, so they can write on the back of that. And then here is another one, and this was made with a recipe book, and then it's got a little side tuck there, and this is coffee dyed paper, and that's sitting right there. Okay, so, and then here, we have another pocket which is made with botanical paper and then collaged over here. It's got two pockets for them to put stuff in. And here is some writing space, a cluster, and then another space to put things. And then I stuck some little doodads in here. I don't know what I have in here. What do we have? Sticker. Okay, so this is a punch out of a flower. Here is a sticker, and then moving along, we're coming to the end. So at the end over here we have this was a cute little pull out that you can write on. There's some vintage, I think this is from Germany, and that is fitting nicely in this pocket. Here is a little, it looks like a cigar stamp. And then just some places to write notes. And it's on vintage paper. And it's backed on scrapbook paper. And that's sitting right in here with a paper clip that has a little piece of jewelry on it. And then in the back is another piece of... I wonder if we can fit this in here. If we fold it up like this and fold it over like this, we keep the whole thing intact. And then we can stick it in here, and they can see this is very old. And it's music paper. I think I just showed it to you. It's extremely old. So the song is Rain on the Roof. And it's got the Postman song on the back. And you can see it's really old. Okay, so that's going in there, and I believe that's the end. Okay, so we put some things into this journal, and this is going up on Etsy. I believe I'm going to try and do it today, or maybe tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow. Okay, so I wish you all a wonderful day. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe, and hit the notification buttons, because I do videos a lot, several times a week, and I do jelly printing, doodling, watercolor, junk journals, and I'm really into the art journals now, so I'll be doing a lot more of that after I finish my friend's journal that I'm working on right now, which I will show you my progress. And that's it basically. I wish you all a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye-bye.